What is up, guys? It's the Amateur. I'm back. It didn't take me out. It didn't get rid of me. I'm still here. Still out here in Las Vegas. Hope everybody is safe and doing well. Hope everybody's okay out there. So yeah, I got this deal here now. This is how we roll. So hopefully you guys can hear me. That's right. I actually had it. I have my own little personal coronavirus experience, and yeah, it was. I guess my case was mediocre average, you want to say, because definitely lucky that I didn't have to go to the hospital or the doctors or anything. But I did get a lot of the symptoms that a lot of people report. I was extremely lethargic and tired on certain days. I had the cough going. My lungs would burn. I felt like I was swimming in a swimming pool that had been overly chlorinated without wearing any goggles. So my eyes were burning pretty bad for several days. A lot of times, all the symptoms would hit me at around 1 or 2 in the afternoon, or around 5 or 6 in the evening. Every morning, I would wake up feeling pretty decent, but the afternoons and the evenings were a lot worse. I ran a low grade fever, like 99, on and off for several days. And then the worst part of it, well, the strangest part of it is, I would think I'm completely over it. So like 2 weeks into it, for about 3 days, after having it for about 2 weeks, for 3 days, I felt perfectly fine, like literally 100%. I even started to do a workout on the 3rd or 4th day after feeling 100%. And afterwards, I noticed my lungs were kind of burning again. I was out of breath pretty easily. I got out of breath pretty easily. Even just having a phone conversation, I would get out of breath. And then for 3 or 4 days, I got miserable again. I was like, oh my God, this thing's not done with me yet. Okay, that's right. We're over here at the Wally Mart. We're doing a pickup. The first time I've done a pickup order, so we're going to give this a try, see how it goes. We don't have to go into the store this way. We just wait here for them to come out, pick it up. We're all loaded up now. That worked out pretty good. That was okay. I see a lot of people with masks on, face coverings. I see a lot of people without them still, though. So, but over here in Las Vegas, they only have a total of somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 confirmed cases. But the bad news is that means there's, that's just the people they tested, right? There's a lot of people out there that have it that don't know they have it because the symptoms are weak, or there's not many symptoms, or you just can't get tested. So in my case, I had a lot of the only symptom I did not have was the symptom where you lose your sense of taste or smell. I had every other symptom besides that one. I had the low-grade fevers. I had the cough. I had some burning in my chest. I had extreme weakness and fatigue. I got up off the couch once and I literally almost passed out on the floor of my place. So I went right back on the couch. A lot of days I was going to sleep at 6:30 in the evening and waking up the next morning out cold. Like I got some night sweats. I got what else? Oh my God, there was just a lot of crap. And like I said, it wasn't for me. It wasn't all horrible, obviously. Like in the mornings I was fine, and up until usually about 1 o'clock I would be pretty good. And I would always wonder, I hope this is the day where I start really getting better in the afternoon and evening, but sometimes it would take off in the afternoon and evening. But I had symptoms on and off for literally 4 weeks. 4 weeks. I had symptoms on and off. A couple times, even this week in the evening, I started feeling this thing where my lungs are a little bit burning, like I'm not getting really the right amount of air. And yeah, the little headache thing and the eye thing is still bothering me, only at night, once in a while. A couple times this week. I think this thing lingers and drags on. You hear some reports of people that have so-called recovered, and then they end up taking another test later because they're feeling ill, and they test positive again. I don't think this is a case where the people are catching it a second time, okay? I think it stays in your system for a long time in a lot of cases. Maybe in most cases, it stays in your system for a long time. It kind of goes dormant. Then it starts activating a little bit again, and you can feel crappy again, or you can test positive again. So who knows? Who knows? So look, I never was able to get a test, but from what I've read and what I've heard, if you have all these symptoms combined all at once, and for a long duration, I mean, this was, like I said, 3 to 4 weeks, a good solid 3 weeks, but then a couple of recurrences in the 4th week of some of the symptoms. I never could get the test, even though I had all the symptoms, because flat out, I called a lot of the places over here that said they had tests, and they were out of tests when I had called them anyway. So I started to feel symptoms around March 16th, the evening of March 16th. The last time I ventured out of the house was, the last time I did an Uber was the morning of March 13th, which was coincidentally Friday the 13th. That morning was the last Uber I did. The few days prior to that, early March, I did have some people, because I always get into conversations, and I have conversations, where are you from, what's going on. I did have 2 parties that told me they were from Europe. They were going back home. I was taking them to the airport, and I even teased them. I said, oh great, you guys are from the hot zone. And they kind of joked about it, and they said, yeah, but it's not really in our area directly, but they were from Europe. I don't know what country. I didn't get into that with them. I also gave at least one person a ride from Washington State, which is a hot zone, and 1 or 2 people like from the Bay Area. So I definitely had people that are from a lot of the higher exposure areas. And then there's people that I just didn't talk to that I could have caught it from them. I could have caught it from the casinos, who knows. But like I started saying, they only have a confirmed case count over here of between 2,000 and 3,000, which in most cases, whatever the confirmed numbers are, you need to multiply that by about 10 to 20 at least, to know the true count of cases in your area. So if they say there's 5,000 cases in your area, that means there's likely 50 to 100,000 in your area, because there's people with no symptoms that never got tested. And then there's even people like me that had all the symptoms, pretty hardcore, and still couldn't get tested, because the places I called, they said they were out of tests. They were literally out of tests, or they told me they didn't have enough workers to administer the tests at that location. And I said, when are you going to have more tests available? Can I get on a waiting list? No, we don't know. That was always the answer. No, we don't have more tests. No, we don't know when we're going to reopen or when we're going to have more tests. So the drive-through tests on Sahara, and I think it was Sahara and something, I don't know. Then I got their phone number. That's one that I called. I called some of the urgent cares around me. They said, we don't do it. We don't have it. We don't know when it's going to be. It's a shit show. What else? It's just tough to get tested over here, unless you're really, and then you don't feel like it either. You don't even feel like calling people, because I felt like shit most of the days. So anyway, I tried to get the antibody test. They said we don't have it yet over here either. So it really just is hard to get tested still. I couldn't even get through to my doctor's office. That's probably a way a lot of people get through to their doctor's office and get a referral, but my doctor's phone number was literally busy. every single time I called. Just a busy signal. I got through once, but the freaking voicemail was full. So I guess I'm lucky, but do I know 100% that I had it? No, I can't say 100% because I don't have diagnosis. I didn't get diagnosed. But what else in March is going to give you feverish, lethargic, dizziness, vertigo feeling when you try to move around your place, wanting to sleep literally 20 hours a day, nausea a couple times, although I never threw up, nasty headaches, weird pain in my eyes, like burning pain though, like chlorine in my eyes, and cyclical, right? On cycles, coming and going in waves in the afternoon and evening, but feeling great in the morning. What the hell does that for 3 weeks at a time? And I'm being out here as an Uber driver, doing the best that I can, but yeah, I think I had to have it. We'll find out eventually if I get the, once they have the antibody test widespread and I can get an antibody result, I'll give you guys the result, either whether it's positive or negative. I'll let you know what the test result says. But I'm probably 90% chance that I had it. I still get winded when I'm talking a lot, like right now. And like I said, my lungs still feel like a little bit diminished capacity. Wow, there's still a little bit of snow up on those mountains. That's crazy. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm still here. I'll put a video out as soon as I can. Hope you guys are hanging in there. Let me know what your own experiences are. How's it going in your area? Let me know what area you're in and how the cases are over there. But as far as being in lockdown, man, it's boring. I'm doing some artwork. I'm doing some stuff on the computer. Every day is the same. I wake up, I eat breakfast, I sit on the couch, I watch the news. I try to do some different stuff to keep myself busy. But yeah, every day is basically the same. We'll see what happens though. They're trying to reopen stuff soon. Vegas is still dead out here, very, very dead. There's people on the streets, but the strip is closed down. All the hotels and casinos are closed down. So there's not much in the way of business and e-commerce unless you work in grocery, or if you're doing food delivery, you're probably doing okay. I haven't been doing any work. No, this is the first time I've been out of my place, out the front door, except for taking the trash down, since March 16th. That was the last time I was out in my car even. So thank God my car still runs. I started it yesterday to make sure I could still do a pickup delivery. And yeah, my car still runs, so that's good. I'm just about getting back with all my groceries here. I'll show you guys what I bought. But I'm good on food because thankfully I stocked up really, really hardcore in the last few days when I knew there was going to be lockdowns coming, before they were even coming anywhere. I bought tons of canned food, cup of noodle, top ramen. I've been buying pizza for delivery and other delivery foods. Lots of bottled waters I had. And toilet paper. You guys saw my videos. If you saw my past videos, you saw me stocking up, and even like a month before this thing started, I knew something was going to go down. So I gradually started stocking up on stuff. But that's it. I'm going to shut down. Click thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. I appreciate you guys sticking around watching the videos. I haven't made a video. This is the first one in a month, so I'll see you next time. Stay safe, guys. Stay in lockdown if you can. Stay safe.